Hello, Pisces. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do your November 2021 tarot reading. We're using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. I'm also going to bring in some cards from the Tarocco Soprafino. That is another reproduction deck by Il Meneghello. We've been using a lot of those reproduction decks, and they're a lot of fun. I'm also going to bring in a card from Divine Doors. And I wanted to start though just showing you the astrology chart that I drew up this month, because I did an astrology reading for all the signs. It's a general astrology reading, but it can be applied to your specific natal chart. And while I'm looking at it, well, I just can't help, of course, but looking at Pisces and noting this beautiful water trine that we're going to see with the Sun, Mars, and Mercury when Mercury gets into Scorpio. There are some challenges and difficulties, of course, in November with the T-square, but I do feel like this trine is really a place of peace, calm, creativity, and so you might be able to tap into that in the month of November more easily, perhaps even than some of the other signs. And so that might be interesting for you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started though. This is the tarot reading. This is the tarot reading for the sign of Pisces, November 2021. What are the messages that we need to know for our Pisces friends for the sign of Pisces? These cards are really super big for my hands, and so as you can see, I do struggle with them, but eventually I get them shuffled and we're ready to go. Okay, so here we go with the Golden Tarot, and the star on the bottom of the deck. Oh, that's lovely to see. All right, let's just keep that in mind. And we're starting out with the Eight of Wands. Okay, very interesting. The Eight of Swords, two eights. Wow. The Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands. What an interesting lineup for the beginning of your reading. I feel that for some of you Pisces, I think, it's time to get up and go. Let's just say that. Some of you might actually feel a little pressured right now. Like you have to instigate something. You have to, or instigate maybe is not the correct word. You have to initiate something. You have to initiate something. For some of you, it can be like the clock is ticking. You have to really get a move on it, and it feels like maybe you don't want to be moving that fast, I have to say. For some of you, I feel that you're going to be asked to move in a direction that you're really actually not exactly wanting to go. Okay, so that's coming through. You have a certain path that you want to follow, a certain dream that you want to see come to fruition. And I'm just picking up for some of you that it might be, there might be a sense that you have to go a different way. And so I think this can be contributing to the sense of not wanting to make a move. Page of Wands, Justice, Page of Coins. I'm kind of getting the sense like it's over before it started. I'm picking that up. Like, it just started fairly recently. Something just started. And for some of you, it can feel like already it's time to start anew. Or you're thinking about some changes that you'd like to bring in. I'm just going to point this out. It's kind of interesting because it's hard to see, but this looks like a mountain goat, like a mountain goat with horns. I feel that some of you are, I'm going to say, almost even struggling with finding a way to approach this objectively. But I feel you're also called to do that, to think about this analytically. That really ties in with the general astrology readings, so you might want to take a look at that. I feel that you're being called to look at this practically and objectively. And I know that you can do that. I think it's a challenge though. There's emotions involved here. And so when there's emotions involved, it can be a challenge to like take those emotions out and just look at things more practically. But I feel you're being called to do that, that you have the strength to do that, certainly. The Death card coming in, which I'm always really happy to see that in a reading because it means that there is some profound change taking place, some transformation. And in this case, I feel it's something that you want to occur, some sort of change to take place. Four of Wands, beautiful card to end with because it's like, oh gosh, it's like a big sigh of relief. It's like, everything is going to be okay. If things feel like a little topsy-turvy right now, which I'm picking up from this reading, a little topsy-turvy, I think that in the end, things are going to end up much more stable. But that for right now, some of you, I feel, are feeling like you've got to make a move or a change or initiate some kind of action. Okay, now this is the Soprafino. You'll notice I'm using these cards differently because this is a collector's deck, all right? I think a lot of people actually don't use these cards. They just keep them in a box. And but I wanted to share them with you. So we have a match, okay? We have a match coming in. This is for the sign of Pisces. 5 of Cups. Four of batons, we might say, or rods. They sort of look like rods to me. Two of Cups, that's beautiful, of course. I like seeing the Two of Cups. The Nine of Cups, well, we like that even more. We'll take those. We'll take the 2 and the 9 of Cups, right? It's worth the wait. There's something interesting happening with the way I'm seeing which card to pick here, and I think there's a message involved in this. I'm going to think about that. Every time I see a card, it's actually not that card that I'm supposed to be picking, but the card right underneath. That doesn't really usually ever happen. 9 of Swords. I feel like there's a message there, though. And it's just like to hang on and just wait and see what happens because there could be, it's almost like, let me put it this way, like just wait until tomorrow. That's what I'm picking up. Just wait until tomorrow. Because there could be some bit of news coming in or some shift or some change that takes place that just helps everything to move along and flow more easily. So just wait until tomorrow is coming through. All right. That Queen of Wands, of course, is suggesting a lot of emotions involved. the sense also, this is really confirmation coming in from the first reading, a sense of just really wanting to stay put in a certain way. That's coming through again. That feeling of wanting to just kind of stay put where things are familiar, where you know, where everything is situated, located, everything is beautiful. And yet there's this idea that no, things have to move now. Things have to change. This is, I think, going to be required for growth. Okay, so there's something occurring that requires you to move or change for growth. The cards are saying not to worry about this if something comes to an end. All right, not to worry if something comes to an end, because in the long run, there's going to be a great deal of happiness and healing that's going to come through. It's not to say that it's easy. I think the situation can be somewhat difficult for some of you going through this process, or an ending. I think there's going to be an ending involved for some of you. But in the long run, that it's going to turn out much, much better. Let's pick 3 more cards. This is going to be 3 more cards for the sign of Pisces. Yeah, more and more I'm just picking up this idea of movement even. Some of you might actually even be thinking about, this might have to do with a actual, like, physical move, like having to leave one place behind. Here's the 7 of Cups. 2 more cards for my Pisces friends. My Pisces friends, here we go. We have the Strength card now. That's another match. Okay, that's another match. Boy, a lot of, I want to say, consolation coming through in this reading. A lot of the message coming through saying, Pisces, not to worry. It's going to be okay. You are going to have the strength to get through this. Whatever it is, you're going to have the strength to get through this. Ending on the Sun card. How beautiful to see. I do feel like there's some, in November, there's going to be some, perhaps uncertainty, okay, about how things are going to turn out, but there's no doubt about it that you have the strength to get through this. And again, I mean, we're just getting the same message. It's been repeated now, I don't know, 2 or 3, it's like I'm a broken record here, but it's coming through over and over again, and it's saying not to worry about this, because things are really going to work out beautifully. Okay, for some of you, this is going to involve a relationship as well. Okay, it's going to work out beautifully in the end. And so whatever changes are going on now, boy, if anyone can get through it, Pisces, it's you. Okay, mutable Pisces. I am going to say, again, I'm going to recommend that astrology reading, because it does get into the idea that you can tap into through meditation or through spiritual practices of some sort, a real sense of calm and peace. And I think that would be really hopeful in the month of November. All right, let's see. We have 1 more card. Oh my goodness. Let's pick Divine Doors. We need divine doors, absolutely, for the sign of Pisces. Oh, I am really drawn to this one. Now, I don't know the messages on the back, but I'm just picking up that sense of peace and calm that you can tap into. Oh my goodness. Okay, the message is forgive and forget. A ritual cleansing of pain and lies. Arise and awaken. See a new sunrise. Okay, very interesting, all right? So for some of you, that is maybe going to tie in to this sense of moving on and forward. It may have to deal also with forgiving and forgetting so that you can move on. All right, Pisces, that's your reading for November 2021. I want to say a very special thank you to those of you that have been watching the videos, giving likes. It just means the world to me, getting that support from you, and I want you to know it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.